Hey fellas, how y'all doing? My name is RowdyGuy, and in this episode we are checking out Statik. So let's go and check this one out.
His vision was blurry, probably from the drugs they gave him. There were voices around him, but he could not discern what they were saying. The door opened and someone left. What was going on? He noticed that he could not move his hands. They were enclosed in something.
Well, I guess welcome back to the Statik Institute of Retention.
Back?
Where am
I think we should begin with a quick functionality check. The unit in front of you is made up of a number of elements under your direct control.
What did she do to me?
What these elements are and how they should be used is all for you to discover. The answer might feel out of your reach, but it's not. It's always there, hidden in the corner, screaming its name like a spoiled child.
Was this a joke? A silly game? Who was the man in white?
Why am I here? Why did you put me in this? How do I get rid of this?
And more importantly, what did he want? He noticed there were buttons and sliders inside of the contraption that held his hands. By pushing them, the machine in front of him reacted. But what was the point of all of this? He activated all of the buttons, and the man in white approved.
Well done.
More puzzles unlocked. More questions arose.
What are we doing in here?
He wondered.
Why
While
are you doing
fiddling
this
with
to
the
me?
thing that held his hands, he looked around to see if there was a way out. Then he noticed the thing that was holding him into place.
What is this thing?
He brusquely shook the device in an attempt to get it off his hands. With no luck. He turned the device around and he noticed more puzzles on the sides of the box. He started pushing all buttons in an attempt to solve them.
What is this?
He was getting closer. He knew it. With one puzzle solved now, he turned the device around and was determined to solve the other one as well. This was his only way out. Got it. With the puzzle solved, he was certain they would let him go.
Remarkable. Look at what you did. Eventually.
However, nothing
How did I
was
do
less
this?
true.
Well, this is of course Edith, and she only wakes up when she's certain you'll be going to sleep. I think she finds you a bit unnerving, actually.
Get away!
Who knows what's going on inside that brain? So, let the old girl scan the ticket, and we can call this a day.
No, you ain't getting anything from me.
He exclaimed bravely. But he knew resistance was futile. He tried to get rid of the machine, but it had no use. Something started beeping on the left of his hand,
No.
and before he knew it, he was injected with another dose. And the lights went out. Again. When he woke up, he was somewhere different.
Hello, doctoring in. That's me, of course, not you. Just a quick note to let you know the process has started again, and no problems as yet. Subject is listening when I talk and doing as instructed, so right now I'm hopeful of every success. Sorry I couldn't talk to you in person. I do miss that. I'll try again sometime. Okay then.
What's going on here? Where am I?
It's funny how quickly confusion sets in. It appeared he was trapped in some kind of computer unit with some floating boxes. He had no idea what he was doing. Or what would happen next? Another puzzle? When would this end? It was then that he noticed that the enticing music that surrounded him was getting louder and louder, as if the pressure was rising. He solved it. Maybe it was all a bad dream, he hoped, but deep inside, he knew this was all happening. Not this again, as he woke up with another box on his hands.
It's easy to be a little heavy-handed in the beginning.
The man in white had developed a sense of humor. Great.
But you really don't have to accept your fate, if that's not what you want.
Where am I?
He stuttered.
What?
And apart from any unforeseen malfunctions, I'm going to leave you, well, as alone as one can be in a room with someone else.
What is the purpose of all these tests? Why are you putting me in these things? What?
This box was significantly more difficult than the previous one. Were they testing him? But for what? The drugs had clearly messed with his mind, as he did not see that the solution was right in front of him. But something else was annoying him.
Can you stop that, please? You're getting on my nerves now. I'm being serious. Stop that. I said stop it!
The man in white looked at him with a blank expression. And he wrote something down. Was that a smile? He then noticed the patterns in front of him.
Oh, wait. Of course. You could have said that, maybe. Huh?
First part done. He started to enjoy himself. Were it maybe the drugs? Or were it the tests? The drawings on the box had to do with objects in the room. He looked around to see in what order they had to be placed.
It says there, that thing.
As soon as he had figured out how the device worked, the solution was rather simple. The letter code that he received could be used to solve the other puzzle, something that he would find out
How is that gonna help in any way?
eventually. You could already smell freedom,
Okay.
if freedom had a smell.
All possible consequences. All possible consequences.
A voice tape. Things were getting weirder and weirder.
Possible consequences. I understand and accept all possible consequences of this retention.
And he just gave consent to all further tests.
Let me go out now. I've done what you asked for. Not another one, please.
There you are. I do look forward to that noise. Proof that we're all performing.
Why? What is written on there? What? Ah.
As soon as the drugs made contact with his blood, his sight became blurry, his mind troubled, and the lights went out again.
Alright, you guys, so I'm gonna leave this episode of Statik here. Let me know in the comment box below what you guys thought about it, and if you liked it, drop a little like as well. And remember, I will see you all in the next video. See you later!